everyone, so today in this review I'm going to be doing a review on the Fenty Beauty products, and they look just like this. I actually picked them up at Sephora this weekend and I was kind of amazed because it was kind of like a big global launch. In fact, I think all the countries launched at the same time. I got two things. I got the foundation and I got the MatchStix. So the foundation looks like this, and if I show you guys the packaging, oh, sorry. It kind of reminds me of the Kim Kardashian packaging. I haven't even got my hands on that contour stick yet, but it's kind of like a blushing peachy nude in the box, as well as the packaging itself. It's more nude based, and you can see that it's kind of like a frosted glass. It's really pretty actually, and it says Fenty Beauty right in the front. It's very minimalistic and I like it already. It also comes with a pump. I've used it, so there's a bit of foundation drooling on the thing, but I like it. It's like a pump. It's really pretty. It's very minimalistic in terms of the packaging. It's something that I would definitely like and use, although I do like the extreme end, like Too Faced, but you know. The MatchStix also looks like this, so I got this as well. I didn't get any of the highlighters or anything because I have a lot of highlighters, and I am a person who really likes more base products than anything. And apparently these MatchStix are magnetic, so they actually click together if you get the trio and everything like that. But when I saw this, it was only, this price-wise, this was $37 and this is $50 in Singapore. And basically, I thought it was pretty affordable. Some of the makeup brands in Sephora in Singapore is like $60, $70, $80 for a foundation. So I thought that this was pretty okay. In terms of 50, it's more on the lower end of the price range, and I thought it was a pretty good value product. When I saw this, I thought actually it was a foundation stick, but I realized it's actually a concealer and corrector and contour stick or highlighter stick also. So they had many different shades, from shimmery highlighters to contours to lighter opaque highlighters like this. And or you can even use it as a concealer. Really nice. Let's see how it works on the skin, so I'll get to that right now. My Fenty Beauty by Rihanna foundation. This is what it looks like with a pump out on the back of my hand. Take my brush. So when I take my Bloom Kit base, I always dip it all the way in. I love this brush. Anyway, so I'm gonna get started and start from here. So, not too bad. I'm going to do half my face so you can see the coverage. It's very soft, it's very matte looking. And when I initially tried it, I thought it was very drying. But I realize now that it creates quite a nice blur effect because it's matte. So, just finishing up here. And bam! That is pretty amazing, and it's quite a large difference. So the coverage wise, you're looking at a medium to full. Initially on Insta stories, I was looking at a light to medium, but I realize now actually under really good lighting, you can really see that it does make a huge difference in terms of my redness around my nose. As you can tell, it's completely covered that. And you can see how my pores are slightly more minimized also. I still think that if you have dry skin, you might have a little bit of a problem with it because it can end up a little bit drying. Closer look at the foundation. So this is what the foundation looks up real close. I still see that it hasn't covered all of my redness around my nose, especially in this area. Alright, the next thing I want to go in is with my Fenty Beauty MatchStix, and this one is in bamboo. So you can see that it kind of comes out like so. I initially again thought this was unfortunately a foundation stick, but after seeing some reviews online, I don't think it is anymore. So I think it's a highlighter, but you know, we can use it to conceal apparently also. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this along my nose. It's not as creamy and wet as other sticks are, like foundation sticks and concealer sticks. It is slightly on the drier side. I just wish that there was a little bit more hydration. Like you can feel almost the grainy texture of the cream. Brush again. I'm going to use a new one. And we're going to wear that out. I just love how soft everything looks though. Like everything does look very, kind of, the pores are all like gone. And that's actually really nice kind of like highlighting stick. You can see how this stick just really just melted into my skin almost. I think they make you look super, super flawless. I mean, look at myself. I feel like I don't have any pores at all. It's covered any of my redness completely, and I just look like I'm ready for a photo shoot. I'm ready for whatever HD thing I need to be at. I'm ready for a really great event. The only con about these products is that I think in Singapore, people are not inclined to get too heavy with their makeup or even feel like they're wearing too much makeup. Because I teach makeup classes, so I would know like what they like, and usually people say like, I don't want to wear anything too heavy, I don't want to feel it on my face and things like that, which is why in Asia, I think cushions and stuff are really popular. So if you were to ask me texture-wise and the way it feels on my skin, I wouldn't say that this would be the #1 thing I would reach out for, because I'm so more used to using liquid foundations that are much more kind of not so liquidy, but more hydrating and more moisturizing on my skin. Because my skin is a little dry, I feel like this foundation does feel a little bit tight on my skin and it dries really fast. That being said, I would give this foundation, I think, an 8 out of 10. This MatchStix probably a 7 out of 10. I think that if you were to try something from Fenty Beauty, it would definitely be the foundation over the MatchStix. I think the MatchStix was really affordable at $37, but I think the Fenty Beauty foundation is kind of something where I think it's worth $50. I think it is if you are someone who doesn't mind the dryness of it, that doesn't mind kind of, yeah, looking really flawless, but doesn't mind the dryness of it. Or maybe if you are someone with like oily or combination skin, this would probably be perfect for you. But I have kind of dryish skin, so it might not really be the best for me. Please share, like, and subscribe, and tell me if you have tried Fenty Beauty in the comment section below. I would love to know, and I will see you guys later. Bye!